One of the best ways that I know of to get a razor sharp edge on your hand planes, chisels, and other cutting tools is by using a leather strop to fine tune that edge and get it razor sharp. And in this episode of Home Built Workshop, I'm going to show you just how easy it is to make your own. Check it out. Now I have a leather stropping belt for my 2x72 belt grinder, and it works really awesome, but sometimes I need something a little smaller and a little quicker just for a final touch-up. So I'm going to use a piece of wood and a scrap of leather. We're going to make one.
I'll begin by squaring up my piece of leather using a utility knife and a straight edge.
The piece of wood that I'm going to use is this piece of Brazilian cherry. It's a really awesome piece of wood, but it does have this really nasty split on there, which really limits the size of the wood that I could cut out of this. So I believe I can get enough material out of this section that does not have the crack. I do want to stabilize this crack just a little bit where I believe the handle is going to land. And to do that, it's epoxy to the rescue.
I've put a piece of masking tape on the bottom so the epoxy can't run all the way through the crack.
As soon as the epoxy's dry, I'll knock off the high spots with a block plane and then run it through the drum sander to sand it all smooth. Now you don't need a drum sander to do this, you could just as easily do it by hand. So now I need to cut this piece down to width. Now instead of just ripping it down to a width that I need, I want to try to keep this crack right down the center of where the handle's going to be. That's going to give me a couple of usable pieces on the end that I'll just keep for like cutting boards or something like that.
I've cut out a paper template, and I'll use that to trace out the outline of the handle. And then I'll cut it out on the bandsaw. And using a rasp and some sandpaper, I'll finalize the shape of the handle. Now I just need to drill a hole that'll be used to attach a piece of leather to hang this up.
So now that I have all the sanding done, it's time to attach the leather. I'm just going to use regular wood glue to attach the leather to the wood. I'll use another block of wood to help apply even pressure while the glue dries. Once the glue's set up, I'll unclamp it and clean up just a little bit of squeeze out before the glue completely dries. So now I'm going to apply the finish to this just using some regular old boiled linseed oil. Linseed oil is a great finish because it's really easy to apply and it looks and feels really nice too. And to finish this thing up, I'll just tie on a little strip of leather that'll be used to hang it up. And now we can try this thing out. I've got some of this green polishing compound. I'm going to use that to charge the leather with.
And now I can put a nice razor's edge on my cutting tools. I imagine this is going to see a lot of use on knives inside the house.
So there it is. The strop is complete and ready for use. I really like this color combination of this darker wood with the dark leather as well. It's got a kind of a more elegant look, I think, even though it's not really a fancy piece. I think it looks really cool. I know this thing's going to get a lot of use. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, I do have a stropping belt for my 2x72 belt grinder, but this one most likely I'll keep inside the house to use for stropping kitchen knives, pocket knives, that sort of thing, anything that I might need to sharpen around the house, and it may get some occasional use out here in the shop as well. So guys, thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Go ahead and let me know down in the comments below what you thought of this project. So don't forget to check out my website, homebuiltworkshop.com, as well as some of the links down below in the description. So thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you next time. Just in case you're curious, the hand plane that I'm using is this old Stanley 220. This is one of those tools to me that's really cool to use because it's always cool to use tools that used to belong to someone in your family. How many videos have I made where I'm trying to do something with finishing and I say I need a rubber glove? I found one. I only have one, but still. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget I have a lot of other projects on my channel, some of which are linked right here. You can also subscribe to my regular channel as well as my second channel, Inside Homebuilt Workshop.